Boo. Hello. It's been a lot of horror this month, hasn't it? It seems like May has been a horror month for real. Um, I just want to preface a lot of this with saying I love movies. I love all kinds of movies. Horror movies are not a lot of my favorite movies. Why? Because they just don't make a lot of good of them, honestly. And I'm tired of a lot of the same kind of horror movies. I like seeing shit that makes me think, that makes me have to think about what I'm seeing and shit like that, right? And we this month have gotten three horror movies back to back to back that I went to go see every weekend for opening weekend whenever they opened. I went to go see Obsession opening weekend when it opened. I went to go see Passenger opening weekend when it opened. And I just got back from seeing The Backrooms opening weekend when it opened. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I woke up like 5 minutes ago. It is in the middle of the night. I fell asleep and I just woke up. So we just at this shit right now. So these are just the thoughts of a rambling madman about these three movies that he saw in the order that he saw them. I just want to start off with saying Obsession, crazy movie. That was the movie I saw first. And I thought it was a great movie. Um 10 out of 10 movie, honestly. I really don't have much complaints about it whatsoever. I thought it was an amazing movie. I loved how the woman was acting, great actress. That frowny face thing was like some fucking like some crazy muscle shit. It was insane. The way she acted was crazy. Not in like a bad way, just a cool way. I think it was also like very, I don't know, that felt very like she reminded me of a lot of things that I went through, and it's like, holy fuck, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So that was just kind of funny and almost brought me like some PTSD moments. That shit was hilarious. Great movie overall. I loved it. I love the entire. It's not a crazy concept. It's a very simple kind of concept. Honestly, pretty simple, pretty easy to get. Man wants to fucking have a girl love him, and he just decides to make a wish that that's true. What could fucking go wrong, right? Well, it'll tell you. And let me tell you, it was we're just gonna cut it right here. Spoiler warning alert. If you ain't seen these movies, go watch them. Go watch Obsession and go watch Backrooms. Passenger we'll get into, but go watch Obsession and go watch Backrooms. They're still out right now. They're like number 1 and 2 in the box office. It's kind of crazy. Go watch them shits. Um, man. Spoiler warning though. I love the scene. Like one of my favorite scenes, absolutely in the entire movie, was whenever he was trying to tell his homie, like, "Look, bro, I fucked up. I need help. Take this thing. Make a wish for me." And the dude was like, he was just not buying it. He was like, "Fuck it. I want to. I wish for $1 billion. Broke that bitch. $1 billion falls." That was probably the most. That was the scene that pushed it for a 10 out of 10, like for me. Everything else, fine. That was a scene that pushed it because that was like one of the most realistic things to happen. I love realistic shit in horror movies where it's like, look, let's not drag out some bullshit. How are these people going to actually think? Let's put it on a screen and let's see what happens. And it really does, honestly, 9 out of 10 times work very, very, very well. You got to see a lot of true reactions to a lot of people and how they would react in a lot of situations. And it's very, very interesting. Um, Passenger. We'll skip to Passenger really quick. That movie kind of just it's basic horror movie shit. It literally checked every box of horror movie things. I mean, at first whenever I watched it, I was like, all right, it was kind of cool. The best part about the movie was the cinematography. If the guy that directed this movie didn't direct a horror movie and directed literally anything else that wasn't a horror movie, he might have something on his hands. That's my only advice. Don't direct horror, man. You have great cinematography, great shots, great shot composition. Don't use that on horror movies because that's not your lane, man. It's just not, and it's no offense, horror's not everybody's lane. It's just not, and it's just such a basic thing. And I'm really not a big fan of like religious tie-ins unless it's like unless it is so nuanced, or not even nuanced. I just don't like the fact that like religious tie-ins, like, oh, you kill it by bringing it to a church, you kill the thing by stabbing it at a church. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's just like, how old are we now? What year is this? Like, not even like that, but let's just like, there's more shit to be had, and there's more shit with terror and horror to be had that is shown with these with the two movies, a passion or fucking Obsession and Backrooms. Those two movies are not the same class of horror movie, but they are top tier horror movies because they bring a certain sense of terror into it that is not seen really as much before. Like with Passenger, the entire thing literally is like, oh, these necklaces from Saint Christopher keep us safe from this passenger guy who if you stop on the road at night, he'll follow you, he'll terrorize you. And I'm not gonna lie, the biggest thing that was pissing me off was the man character in this movie, because it's like, nigga, your girl is tripping, bro. And I understand, girl tripping, hi, let's half pay attention until something really happens. Like, nigga, bro, that's why I don't like these kind of shits, because it's like, then both of them are acting fucking stupid. Like, bitch, if that nigga is not listening to you, nigga, leave. Nigga, if you're not listening to her about what the fuck she's tripping out about, like, dude, she hops out of a fucking car tweaking, talking about, nigga, there's somebody else in there. I'm freaking the fuck out, like, she's shaking up, like, nigga, just go, bro, just fuck it, is it worth it? I don't know. And maybe that's a me thing, maybe that's a me issue, and that's where I can't have fun, I guess, I don't know. But it's like, dude, I feel like there's more fun to be had whenever the characters are smart, the characters actually have the characters have some shit going on with them, and that works out in Obsession and Backrooms. The characters in Obsession, they're not necessarily smart, but dude has some other shit going on with him, and he just did I don't want to say a normal wish, but again, it's a normal take on an idea, or it's a take on an idea that is being passed around like a blunt, basically, and it's still a different take that gives a fresh thought to it. Passenger was not a fresh idea, and it didn't give any fresh thoughts to what the movie was trying to offer you whatsoever. It was just a story. It was a basic horror movie, genuinely, like a 5 out of 10 movie. Honestly, I don't like giving numbers and shit, but honestly, it was just a mid. Like, you've seen, like, if you've seen it, like, you've literally seen it before. You don't even have to go see it to know that you've seen it before. I promise you don't. Backrooms. This is my favorite out of all of them. I don't care. I love Obsession, 10 out of 10 movie. Backrooms is a 9 out of 10 movie. I just like Backrooms more. How does that make sense? What the fuck are you talking about? I'll explain to you. Backrooms, it does have a sense of lingering that is interesting. Like, it does kind of drag. You will see every step that these motherfuckers take to the backrooms. I like that, though. That is a personal thing that I feel like is going to end up being the decider on a lot of people on whether or not they can pay attention to the movie. But if you do pay attention to the movie and you are able to go through something, I'm not going to sit here and say like 10 minutes of this couldn't be cut out. It's an hour and 48-minute movie. You definitely could have made an hour and 30 minutes. Let's not get it twisted. We could have had a little bit of, but I enjoyed being able to see what was being explored, and I thought that whenever, like, there's a scene whenever Clark, it takes like a good fucking 7 minutes probably, but he like first finds the back rooms and he no clips through it, and the scene shows him go through the wall, freak out, then come back through the wall, like, okay, now I'm about to go back in. Like, it does what a normal person would do. They no clip through something, or something happens, they're like, hold on, I'm here, let me make sure I can leave first. He can go, okay, now let's go explore. Like, yeah, it seems a little agonizing, it seems like it might drag, but that's what people would do. I like seeing that. Maybe that's a personal preference thing, and that just probably is, and that's okay. Enjoy what you like, enjoy what you don't. If you enjoy Passenger, hell yeah. But with these two movies out, there's definitely more to enjoy, and there's definitely more to expand upon with horror. A lot of terror can be seen without being seen. And I guess that was another big point of contention with Backrooms, is that after a point, you got the reveal of the monster, but I still feel like up until the end, you're still on the hook of your seat, because what the fuck is this government place doing? What the fuck is all this? How are there people here? What do these people know about this place? It seems like they're already building shit in here. And this is, again, but I didn't know much about the backroom lore, none of that shit. So it really worked good to be able to go into this. And like, I had the two Wendigoon videos waiting for me whenever I got off. Like, I was waiting for this shit whenever he made this shit 3 years ago, and then whenever he made this next video that came out a month ago. Like I just had this shit waiting on me, and I was glad I was able to wait and have all these connections. I'm glad I didn't have to watch the Kane Pixels original YouTube series to understand anything about what was happening. This works as a standalone movie, and then whenever you dive into the lore, like it's from like shit. It's like I feel like it's kind of one of them things where like you watch this movie, then you go because it's all on the internet. It's all an internet thing. It was an internet phenomenon. It's like you go watch this movie, you hop on the internet, you watch some videos, and it's like holy shit. You see how much this nigga actually connected with his thing, and I like that a lot. They're real like this was a series built from the ground up, straight up from the ground up. He put all his lore in here. This was his thing that he got to do, and he did fucking spectacular. That's just why I think the Backrooms is a better overall. It's not even. I don't want to say that. It's really not a comparable movie with Obsession. It really isn't. Two different kinds of horror, two different kinds of things going on. I swear all the powers that be try to stop me from making videos. Anyways, so back to what I was saying. I don't even know what I was saying. I just know this, right? Honestly, how I had them ranked, I have it on my note over there. Backrooms, Obsession, Passenger. And hey, May month of horror crazy as hell in 2026. Apparently, I was talking to my roommate. Horror movies are gonna be fucking slam dunking this fucking year. So I'm gonna be seeing them. I'm gonna go see them because shit, I love horror movies because I don't want to say horror. I think what is it? Psychological thriller. That's like my favorite kind of movie almost. Like my favorite kind of horror because that's the best part of horror. I feel like you don't even have to see that shit. You don't have to be scared by anything. You can be scared by your own fucking mind, and that's the best kind of shit that I fuck with because they just don't. It's hard to find people making some cool shit like that. Or I like some other concepts too. There's if you give me a good concept, run with that bitch and make it semi realistic with semi human thought patterns, and give me some good lore. You'll have me interested. And Backrooms kind of does that. You didn't have to watch any of the fucking YouTube shit to understand this movie. And you can go watch this movie and then go watch the YouTube shit. And you'll be fucking blown away. And it makes the movie hit even harder. And I feel like. So that's where it's just, the Backrooms kind of already had that leg up. And again, I didn't watch none of the YouTube shit. I waited till afterwards. And I was even more blown away by the work this man put into it. So, shout out Kane Pixels. Shout out, what's his name? Curry Baker, the guy who made Obsession. Both of them fire. Shout out the director who made Passenger 2. Great cinematography. Great shot composition. Pick a different movie style, please. I would love to see something that he makes that is not horror. I would like to see him do a drama. I would like to see him do maybe even a sci-fi. He has really great shots in that movie where I understood the concept that he was going for, and I feel like if he didn't have that script, he really could have made something with it. That's just my thoughts on it. 5 out of 10 for fucking Passenger. 10 out of 10 for Obsession. 9 out of 10 for Backrooms. I like Backrooms more though because really, Obsession 10 out of 10 movie. It's just again you can swallow that and eat that up really easily. Not a lot of thought needs to be put into that. Doesn't need to be though. I love the leaning into the awkwardness of the acting, leaning into the creepiness that was happening, like leaning in like a genuine modern take on horror, if that makes sense. Like that's a 2026 horror movie, if that makes sense. That's a horror movie that can happen in 2026 that can almost only happen in the 2010s to 2020 era. You're not gonna get it. Honestly, only the 2020s era. You're not gonna get a movie before. You're not gonna get a movie like this. I feel like a horror movie that can match that kind of thing from this era, if that makes sense. Like this is definitely how am I trying to put this? I'm sorry, I'm rambling on this point, but definitely a current Gen Z horror movie, but in the best way possible. And I love that. Backrooms, visually amazing, story amazing, acting amazing. Drags a little bit, but that's a preference thing, and I kind of enjoyed that. That was kind of the thing that knocked it off for me because again, it could be shortened up a little bit, but honestly, I liked that. I liked that it was as long. Like I could watch this again really really and have a really good time. Let's just say it like that. I could watch this again with some help and have a really fucking fun time. Let's just say it like that. Um, yeah, it was great. The May month of horror, fucking insane. Didn't expect this. My roommates were like, "Look, we gotta go see these movies. There's a bunch of horror movies coming out," and I was gonna already go see Backrooms. Obsession fucking took me by storm. Passenger they showed me first. I was shown Passenger first, like we were gonna go see that one first, and then Obsession came out, and then it was like, okay, let's go see this real quick. Blown away, blown away. And I'm glad that Backrooms and Obsession are getting the things they deserve, the praise they deserve. They really, really knocked it out of the park with those movies. Go check them out. Yeah, that's the ramblings of a man who just woke up in the morning. Not even in the morning. It's literally like, what time is it? I'll show you right now. It's 3:45. It's 3 fucking 45. I woke up 45 minutes ago and was like, fuck it. But here we are. Go watch the movies. Month May of horror. I guess it's June now. It's June 1st whenever this is about to come out. But go peep that shit. Go peep these movies. They're really good. There's some, like, cause you want some new shit to watch, like some good new. There you go. That's some good new. Go stream my songs. That's some new out right now. Yeah, Hoodies and Goodies out right now on Spotify. F About It out right now, or it's on everything. F About It, Hoodies and Goodies on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, everything. You can find it out. Go peep at KNV $. Peace out, dogs.